And one of the things I always wanted to do was work with an artist from LA, from the West Coast, I mean. You know what I mean? So I always wanted to work with an artist from the West Coast. So
what you trying to say, brother?
So another reason we brought y'all here today was, I think, you know, after years of having conversations, and these ain't no little conversations, these big conversations. Years of having big conversations and, you know, running into each other and sharing ideas, you know, we come here tonight to let you know we're proud of our partnership to bring our dog Mozzy into CMG.
Hey though, this that mama, we made it. This that I ain't going back to them cages, them people racist. They remind me of Satan. Never gave them a statement, out of sight and out of mind. Come on, man. And my boy said, it's a beautiful struggle. I had to watch my mama suffer. They just popped my little brother. It's a beautiful struggle. Come on, man. He told y'all, after this, we ain't doing no more struggling. Move you out of the struggle. And I believe him, man. I believed him then, and I believe him now. He ain't doing no more struggling. So, hey, in this video right here that I dropped, you know, about Mozzy signing a CMG, a lot of y'all took that the wrong way. You know, you see it got 167 comments versus 121 likes. I have never seen that on a video. A video get more comments than likes. A lot of it was backlash. Y'all thought that I was down in my boy. Y'all thought that, you know, it was pretty much a hating situation, and it wasn't. It was me asking the questions. At the end of the day, I told y'all this is my favorite artist. I think he should be the #1. I think he should be the top dog. And I also told y'all, man, I could see it from that point of view where it could have been a move to put him out into a wider, broader audience. At the end of the day, you know, we seen his fan base kind of be stagnant for a little while now. You feel me? And like, we don't really know the full exclusives of the deal. Now, we did hear that it was a $1 million deal, but that don't really float the boat. That'll move the boat. And if it was, man, that shows you that this move was not about money. It was not about currency. It was about appealing to a wider audience. That's simply what I see here. It's the only thing it could be. You know, like we stated in the last video, Mozzy is already respected by his peers. He's your favorite artist. You know, you got multiple rappers who then came out and used samples of his situations. A lot of young artists, you know, like the little artist out of New York, big plan, I'ma sit down, watch my click down, me, and get around. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's kind of like his cadence. Kind of forgot the youngest name, but that was Mozzy's song. That whole little cadence he used, the flow he used, that was Mozzy's song. So you see Mozzy being already glorified as an elite artist by his peers. Now, this is a move to put him out into a wider fan base. But at the end of the day, as a supporter, I had a right to ask the questions of what if. If something don't sit right with me as a man, I'ma speak, you know, I'ma speak my truth. And I don't really much care if y'all don't agree with me. You know, the community, the rest of the world, anybody else who come in and listen, understand that we're individuals and we got the right to disagree. You know, men, we got the right to disagree. You know, ladies, y'all got the right to disagree with me. That's fine. I'm not mad about that. It does not bother me whatsoever. In actuality, I respect you more whenever you actually disagree and you give me your own opinion. That's what makes you you. You got the right to think what you want to think. But in my opinion on the situation, what didn't sit right with me the most was after the announcement was made, the video that popped up about him speaking about the situation. He did not look like he was too happy. He looked like he felt like he made a mistake. And that's all I'm saying. Now, you see these posts after the announcement was made, a lot of artists were, you know, happy about it, including entertainers, Tyrone Woodley, you know, a lot of different artists. You see Fredo Bang right there, and a couple of his supporters who said it's time for him to go sign with CMG. Now, I gave y'all my opinion on that, and it's up to him, man, to do what he do, man. You know, whatever move he makes, it's on him, man. You see Boosie daughter right there, Poison Ivy, and just a multitude of stars, man. You see a multitude of stars, man. You see DC Young Fly on there. You see, you know, hey, man, it's a crazy amount of celebrities who really hip to his music and what he got going on. Like I told y'all before, man, he is your celebrities, your artist's favorite artist. So it shouldn't be a hard thing to go ahead and promote Mozzy to a wider fan base. But we got to ask the question, if this man Mozzy is not, how long do y'all think it'll take for Mozzy to get a Billboard charts top 10 song? Like with this deal, with him being able to have the machines behind him and whatnot, how long do y'all think it should take? Like, should we give CMG, you know, a year or two, 2 to 3? You know, let me know down in the comment section. If Mozzy does not have a top 10 song in 2 to 3 years, shout out to my boy Blast as well. If he does not have a top 10 song in 2 to 3 years, can we consider this deal a failure? You know, I just want to know. I just want to know what y'all think about that. Because everybody is so caught up behind, you know, the fact that this is a crazy deal, TJ3K right there, you know. But we got to ask, you know, we got to put them on notice with that situation. Now, I do want to say this, man. Shout out to Celly Roof for staying down. You know, he could have signed it to a bigger label. A lot of labels came after him, but he stayed down and stayed loyal with the one that pulled him up the ladder. And that's 100, man. You know, you don't find too many people like that. But as y'all can see, man, you got a couple fans who agree with what I said. They thought this move was a little bit off. Then you got other fans who felt like, you know, he should have signed to Death Row and whatnot. I don't know about that, man. I think CMG is a better label than Death Row at this point. Yeah, Death Row is taken over by Snoop Dogg, but we don't know what he gonna do, man. And Snoop was over there at Def Jam for the longest and really didn't much help anybody. Got my boy Wallow in this thing as well. But yeah, man, you know, that's my thoughts on the Mozzy situation, like, completely. And I definitely want to know y'all's, man. You know, shout out to the whole Mozzy camp and what they doing, man. We all know they elite and they doing their thing, man. Believe
Yo, my man. Hey, my brother. Right here. Come on, fella.
Welcome to the family home.
Come on, my thug. What's up with my thug? Let me get one of them mics.
I got you. Yeah. You can take mine. Boom, boom.
Now, on another note, but still related, we got Zoe Rasta, as he pretty much sets the record straight on what Wack100 was saying on Clubhouse about CML Lavish D. So let's go ahead and check out what he had to say.
But lo and behold, you knew the catch, you knew the situation, and you had something to do with blocking that move for the brother. You know what I mean?
For those of you who don't know what move he talking about the Cash Money move and the move, you know, with E40, you know, for CML Lavish D to be signed to them, saying Wack100 pretty much blocked it.
So man, I don't know what else to say. And then you're a big contradiction, brother. The same thing that you told Mozzy not to do, you're doing. You told Mozzy not to allow his fans to know who CML was by you not dropping that project, by you deleting the project, but then you go on your platform and speak Mozzy name, CML name, and you know it's all over the internet now. So what you told Mozzy not to do, you turn around and did. That's not the art of war. That's the art of stupidity.
I most definitely agree with the brother on that one. How you gonna tell another man not to do something and then you do it yourself? But on the flip side, you know, from Wack100 point of view, his clout, attention, and revenue that he's making is based off of, you know, talking down on people on the internet and going viral. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does, man. That's literally the Wack100 blueprint, is to talk down on. He wanted Mozzy not to speak on it, so he could have brought it up and brought attention to himself, man.
You know what I'm saying? But we appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? All publicity is great publicity. You know what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, that being said, man, I'm going to say like this here, man. When you speak my name, please speak it in truth. It's okay. It's okay to be a nice guy. It's okay to have a positive energy. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to teach these youngsters the right way to go,
Facts.
opposed to what you're doing. You're acting like a youngster playing video games, smoking with these young whatever, or knocking with these young. You're not acting like what you should be acting like, a father figure. You know what I'm saying?
First off, much respect to Zoe Rasta, the old school, for being a real one and getting on here authentically to set the record straight. You know, let it be known what conversations he had with Wack100 behind closed doors, to the fact that, you know, he did know who CML Lavish D was. You know, that was kind of a buster move for Wack, just to completely try to shadow ban this man out of his whole little situation. You feel me? Even though it was apparent to the whole world that he knew who Lavish D was. He had the little lady on there talking like she don't know who Lav is. Even though, you know, the guy said his song, she said, I know the song, but I don't know who Lavish D is. Taking little shiggities at him and whatnot. Trying to down the man. But it was all apparent that y'all knew who he was. It's undeniable, man. The man got a hit song at this point. You can't deny who he is. He been rapping for the longest, you know, name been out there in the rap scene before Mozzy's really was on a whole scale in California. You feel me? So people know who he is. You know who he was. You know who he was, Wack. That was just a way for you to garner some little clout off his name and to slander the man, try to put him down. You know, it's cool if you chose your side. You choosing Mozzy. You said that, you know, you gonna ride for Mozzy. Mozzy pull up, and you gonna do this, and that about him. And yeah, man, you know, you got some respect. Y'all don't get to thinking that Wack100 is a buster, because he got a lot of respect, you know, from the pen to the streets. But, you know, the man just out here tarnishing his name with all this stuff he doing on the internet and the disrespectful stuff towards men who ain't even worried about him. You know, you already taking pictures with 6ix9ine and whatnot.
Hey, look, check me out, right? It used to be about being a real, you feel what I'm saying? Like standing on real, being solid, not folding, not snitching, you dig what I'm saying? Doing your time like a man, getting shot, not pointing out the shooter, you know what I'm saying? And staying true to the game. It used to be about that, you dig what I'm saying? In order to make it or be an icon in this music and be like be separated from the in crowd. Now, no, it's not about that, you get what I'm saying? It's about being fake, not really living it, not really going through none of this, rapping about it. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's about now. It's not about being a solid more. It's about rapping about this and being a nerd on the under. You feel me? Them that's gonna be accepted. That's why I changed with time, because I know how to change with time. You get what I'm saying? You gotta pay attention, you feel me? Like, real talk. Y'all gotta pay attention, man. All that being the realest, all that being a stand-up, all that gangster, that ain't getting nowhere, you feel what I'm saying? No. The only thing that gets you is blocked. It gets you blocked. You get what I'm saying? It make everybody try to block you. Don't want to let you in. Don't want to sit next to you because they be like, oh, he a gangster. Or that a real killer. Or that just got out of prison for murder. Oh, man, we ain't with that. But then you got all these over here rapping about all this mother gangster, all this killing. Dig what I'm saying? Like, but really ain't got no track record. Ain't been to jail. Ain't sat down. Ain't been shot. Ain't been through nothing. Been through. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all young, wake up this mother coffee, man. Handle y'all business. Make music. Get out the way. You dig what I'm saying? Straight to everything else. Yeah. Real talk. Make music. Get money. Take care of your family and stay out the way. Everything else is irrelevant, because at the end of the day, they don't want to sit in the room for real. They don't want to, them white folks or these fakes that's in position, they don't want to sit in a room full of killers, full of gangsters. Yeah, they sound cool on the music, sound tight over a beat, but they don't want to sit next to no that done really killed it, that really got enemies. You know what I'm saying? Really looking for act like they looking for you. Nah, white folks and these fake gangsters, man, they don't want to be next. They don't want to be in a room with a like that. You get what I'm saying? They want to be in a room with the that's talking this, but really a nice. You get what I'm saying? Really nice. That's that's how I get you in, man. You got to be fake, but talk this gangster and impersonate this real good. That's what gets you on.
I agree with Lav to a fault, to a certain point. Lav is absolutely right about the industry being fake and most of the fake ones winning. But what Lav is not right about is the fact that he has this false sense, this false narrative built in his head that, I think everybody got when they come from the streets of entitlement and thinking that, he deserves a place at the top simply because he's a real one, And I'm not gonna lie, man, I had that same thing when I first got on YouTube. I felt like, my page before, I felt like, I deserved to be that top dog because I really done been through it. I really done been out here and been through everything there is to go through in these streets. I really done slung it. I really done sold it. I really done did that. So I felt like I was entitled to something. But that's the thing, Lav, you not. Everything you get, you got to build. You got to understand these people have built that realm for themselves. Like they have built the music industry for themselves. So once you become a part of these people's stuff, you got to fold yourself and mold yourself to fit in to their mold to make your money. You got to, stay down till you come up. You got to play by their rules until you come up. You know what I'm saying? So until you learn that, bro, you're not going to be able to make it to the top. You can't force your way into nobody's label. And I think Lav is also mad and disappointed about the Mozzy CMG deal, and that's why I put that at the front, And if you don't believe the fact that Lav is mad about that, y'all go ahead and watch this clip.
Nice, man. It's time to turn it up a notch, man. You know what the is, man. Come on, man. Big
What I
man.
always told them, man. City to city,
Come on,
state
man.
to state. Mozzy great, man. United we stand, divided we fall, man. Mozzy, movement of bosses together in elevated structure. You dig what I'm saying? That's what Mozzy is. Movement of bosses together in elevated structure. City, state to state. The Mozzy great and gonna stay great. You dig?
I was
You
playing.
got me?
Game over.
Tough.
Believe that. Yeah.
Y'all see what I'm saying? And he captioned the situation, "Don't count me out," is mob ties with the tie fingers and rap a lot for life. Then shares mob ties. Got mob ties everywhere. In the club with Jay Prince Jr. You know what I'm saying? And basically shows, he signed to Rap a Lot right after Mozzy did the CMG deal. Showing that, he's getting labels calling too. And he's up there as well. And I never counted Lav out. The only thing I'm saying is, man, it looks like there's a little bit of jealousy there whenever you do this right after Mozzy just did that. It looks like, you got like this little man complex when it comes to the industry where you feel like Mozzy's the giant and you the little man, and you got to show that you got labels calling so that you can keep up with his career as well. But you shouldn't be worried about another man's lane. You should be worried about your own. Stay in your own lane, and that's how you elevate and grow. Can't let these characters like Wack100 get to you, bruh. You got to do what you got to do, you know what I'm saying, to make your career lucrative. That way you can make, money for your family to live on. As long as you allow these industry characters, like, look at this, man. This man sitting here with DJ Academics and 6ix9ine. As long as you allow these industry characters to get to you, they're going to continue doing that and take your focus away from what's important. And that's fattening your pockets. That's focusing on the music and locking down and making sure you got something, for the future. Now, Rap a Lot is a good label to sign to, bruh. That most definitely is a good deal.
Hey, check me out, man. Hey, listen, man. Hey, if you pick the side of a rumor that you heard about me, just make sure you stay on that side, man, when the truth come out. It's the mob.
I am most definitely proud of you, Lav, for landing that deal, bro. It was just bad timing, man, and you showed your hand way too much. But hopefully you and Rap a Lot make something major happen. Now, in the case of Wack100, he shouldn't have came out and went at Lav like that, man. That was completely disrespectful. But this man, Wack100, has completely given all his power as a man over to the industry and allowed the industry to dictate the way that he moves and what he does. and completely destroy his name as far as everything he did in the streets to make him, you know, that person that he is. Wack100 has become the Instagram model of the industry. He literally the one that sleeps with all the rappers to chase the clout off of them. You know, he the superhead of the industry now. Whatever he can do, whatever he hears, he gonna come and speak about it. You know, even stuff from the streets, man, he entertains on Clubhouse to accumulate clout for himself. You know, and I just can't respect the way that this man is moving. Yeah, I know his background. Yeah, I done heard, you know, from a couple homies that he really stand up and solid. You know, he was really that dude in the streets, and he really was about what he said he was about. You know, did his thing in the penitentiary, you know, from the shoulders as well. But all of that goes out the window when you get out here and start acting like a female for social media clout. You know, when you all in these young men's business. Dude, you are old, man. You a grandfather, man. These is young dudes, man. Like, stay out of this youngest business and stop blocking his career. What does it hurt you for this man to be successful? It don't hurt you at all. Like you said, you don't know him. So why block this man's career just because you rock with somebody else? Why be all in the middle of their business just because, you know, you got some favoritism towards somebody else? We all know Mozzy's the bigger artist. Lav coming up ain't gonna stop Mozzy's career at all. Mozzy has literally locked himself in cement. He's already there. He's at the top or close to it. You know, the top dog coming out of his city. And it ain't even close, man. Sack is his. New era, new king. He been told y'all that. So what do you need to do this for, bro? I just don't understand it, man. You nothing but a problem. Like, real talk in the industry. You're a problem for, you know, dudes trying to come up. Just because you don't like somebody, it ain't your say-so whether or not they should make it or not. You know, what are you think you're a gatekeeper or something, man? What do you think this is, bruh? Move around, man. Wack is a weirdo. How could you literally sit there and be okay with yourself knowing that you stopping another black man's money? Knowing we got the same struggle, we come from the same things. How could you stop another black man's money and really go to sleep at night, bruh? This man ain't doing nothing to affect you in any way. But just because you got that much hate in your heart, you don't want to see this man successful, you do something like that. I'm starting to think that this man Wack100 got Jewish nuts in his mouth or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm starting to think you've been doing some little sneaky stuff, you know, on those casting couches behind closed doors, man. Because you starting to seem like you issuing messages for somebody else or something, bruh. You know, either that or you addicted to the fame, man. And the price of fame is always a hot one to your head. So hopefully, man, you don't get that, man, and that fate don't come to you and you get smacked in the head by reality or something, bruh. But the way you moving, man, you disgraceful, man, to dogs everywhere. Let me be honest with you, homie. You know, so stop support. Stop rocking that. OG or not. We don't care. You original, what? Nah, we don't care about none of that, man. You a disgrace, man. You need to move around, man. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this situation. That's my thoughts. And yeah, man, make sure you like, subscribe, ring that bell icon, drop a comment. Y'all know what to do. And with that being said, I'm out. Later.